I've seen it done both ways, where their platform is their single source of truth, so they want all the provisioning done there. However, they want Salesforce to, when it creates its user, to also notify the platform. We've done that in a couple different ways through the single sign-on process with just-in-time provisioning, and then through that we can also relay the request to the SaaS platform. Other companies, and it seems actually far more frequent than the other way, they're using Salesforce as the main way to generate or to do the provisioning for their users, both in Salesforce and in the platform. I've seen it done a lot, especially with like the Azure platforms that we've been doing that. We've been building the community and then allowing customers to come into the community, sign up there, and that generates their everything for them at that point. Is there any other follow-up to that, Ken? Sounds like you might have had some more.
Yeah, I think that the follow-up would be if we're evaluating technologies to do the provisioning within Salesforce. I know we can like write a trigger, have it call our own REST API. You might be able to use something like Salesforce Connect. I'm not real clear. But what are like the top 3 options I should evaluate if we're investigating provisioning within Salesforce?
Salesforce Connect would not be a good one for that, but really it's going to, most of the provisioning is going to be probably just the within Salesforce using like a trigger, like you said. Some other options might be, there's, if you use SOAP instead of REST, there's some options that you don't have to do any coding. You can just send the SOAP call out via the outbound messaging, and that will just trigger through our workflow process automatically. Another option would be through the single sign-on provider itself. What identity provider are you using? And you might be able to configure that up to forward the request to add it to your SaaS platform through Salesforce if you needed to. But yeah, the single sign-on typically is probably the most common place to do it.
So it's kind of you embed a frame and we pop our application into a frame and single sign-on so that it seems like a seamless experience, but they're kind of working in both applications without knowing it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a common pattern.
All right, excellent.